Amount of trauma that is still stored in my physical body. The amount of trauma, what's really crazy being a human being is sometimes you can really go throughout life and you won't know that you're not healed unless you are gifted with a opportunity or an experience, and then you notice something in your body doesn't feel right. You notice something in your energy field doesn't feel right. You notice something in your magnetic field doesn't feel right. Somebody just replied to my story because I had posted a Joe edit, the show You, the book You. I had posted a edit of him, and the thing was like being called crazy, but never being called psycho, but never ugly. Like was the wording on the edit. And in high school, I had an incident, and I was in a group chat with like all the basketball players, football players, all that. Feel me? Alright, so boom, and you know how that shit go. So I'm in the group chat and bitches call me crazy, but they ain't never call me ugly. So I had posted the motherfucking story, and the shorty had replied to it. She was like, I feel like you can be crazy but not ugly. Like you can only be one, you can't be both. I thought that she was talking shit about me. I had to see what the fuck the bitch was talking about. Press on the story, I'm like, I didn't post me, what's she talking about? I read the content clues, I'm like, you can be ugly. Your soul can be ugly. Your spirit can be ugly. A bitch can have a fat ass, big titties, flat stomach, long ass hair, long ass nails, long ass lashes, the best motherfucking health, the biggest motherfucking house, the best motherfucking car, the richest motherfucking nigga. What? Can own about 10 companies. The bitch is a motherfucking trillionaire, but her soul and her spirit is ugly as fuck, you feel me? So just because this physical is put together, don't mean that inside is put together. I read it because I'm going through my request, and my heart just boom, 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 beating, pumping. What's your issue? You laying in bed. Ain't nobody touch you, ain't nobody call you, ain't nobody did shit. Ain't nobody yell at you, nothing. What's up with you? Alright, so now let me decode. Why do I feel like I'm getting attacked when somebody call me ugly? Why do I feel attacked when somebody call me crazy? Because that's an insult. Somebody call you crazy, somebody call you ugly, that's an insult. That's an insult. That's an insult. And to some niggas, them fighting words. To some people, them killing words. To some people, that's bitch, I set you up and kill your family words. Feel me? So it's like, a part of you still believes that those words hold power. A part of you is still hurt from when people called you ugly and crazy. A part of you is still hurt from when people didn't accept you. They weren't trying to understand you. They were trying to run you over. They're trying to do you dirty, trying to kill you, trying to get you off the face of the planet, trying to bully you, trying to intimidate you, trying to make you feel like shit, trying to make you feel like you're not that shorty. A part of you is still hurt. A part of you still feels constructed and confined into these nasty walls that are all dark and have like throw up and piss on them. But you're not there anymore. But the part of you that's there, you need to go get her and rescue her and heal her to care, nurture her, and put her to rest. That's what you have to do. You gotta nurture that part of you, take care of it, heal it, and then let it pass away. Because if you don't, that right there will keep on happening to you. Because now you're like, what the fuck? Because the thing about trauma is it gets stored in the body. I'm pretty sure you heard this many of times, depending on what you listen to. Right now, my right thigh, a little bit more on the inward right quadrant of my leg is pain. My left leg, upper left corner, my left foot, upper left corner, there's pain. So there's trauma stored there. So now I have to look up what kind of chakra is associated with the thigh and what is the feeling of anxiety associated with when it pertains to trauma. When you go through trauma, bitch, it's like a whole essay. This is like a whole school project of you decoding and deprogramming things that was put onto you. Not only the fact where people fucking with you, we've also had spells put upon us, dark magic, you know, things of that nature. Just because you can't see it don't mean it ain't there. You know what I mean? Spirits, demons, ghosts, all them kind of things contribute to certain feelings, certain environments, certain sounds, all of that. You can be in your mansion with your new car and you can still have trauma inside of you and you won't know unless you get triggered. So what just happened to me right now was I got triggered. It wasn't like it was unexpectedly, but you know, everything with this life shit is a test, and I feel like I just handled this one pretty swell and pretty well, you know what I mean? Now I just need to go journal and sit with myself so that I can decode this. Decoding and deprogramming takes a minute because this is things that's in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind takes longer for you to conquer because it's not just the everyday thing. It's deep down there. Like, bitch, you remember when you was 5 and you and your mom was in the car and y'all went to go get ice cream, and then after that y'all went to the movies, and then you saw your mom and your dad argue, but then they made up, and that's a core memory for you. That's subconscious level. But 3 days ago, that bitch ass nigga was just texting your phone. You remember this dumb ass nigga saying all this other bullshit and all this other bullshit and all this other bullshit. That's surface level bullshit. So all the surface level bullshit is gonna automatically be in front of all the trauma shit, because all that shit is deep down. Think about a tree. The roots of the tree is down, deep down in the ground. You like take a shovel and you shovel what, like 10 degrees down, 10 feet down in the ground. I don't know if that's how long. I think a root is longer than 10 feet. The roots are down. So you have to get down to the issue, babe. It's down. And you up here, so bitch, you gotta come all the way down here. And through all this rubbish and bullshit, there's a whole lot of shit in between your trauma. It's layers to this shit. It's layers. So, ouch, you gotta go down. You feel me? To handle that, to figure that out. Now, if you can't do it alone, don't do it alone. Because sometimes the trauma too hard, you're gonna wanna, or to forget. Go get that help if it's too much. Don't do it alone. But, you know, a shorty like me, bitch, I done been through so much shit. I know so much shit that I can conquer it on my own. But seek help if you cannot. And the thing with trauma, it will hold you back, you know? So if this was a fit, and this was, luckily I'm at home with it. You know, I've been through this before, but luckily I'm at home with it. If this happens to you in a physical instance, you gotta be quick on your feet. You gotta be quick on your feet, and you gotta be aware. Niggas be talking about being aware, but you be aware to wrong shit. You gotta be aware. You gotta be quick with it. Okay, you gotta respond. I don't want to say be quick with it, but be quick with it in the way that you have to think slowly. Does that make sense? Like, you know, because when stuff happening in the physical, it's a whole lot of stuff happening, so you really don't have no focus. You really gotta and focus. And the first thing you're gonna try to do is defend yourself automatically. So you have to just take some time before you even talk about what's going on or try to explain yourself. Just take some time to breathe and assess the situation. If nobody is running after you with a knife or trying to shoot you, chasing you down, yelling at you, then take your time. Like, tell them, like, yo, I need time to think about my answer before I answer that. Or just think. And if you feel like you're taking a while to reply, be like, I have to think before I reply. But think, because by you getting riled up, and I was just listening to this young lady, Isis, today, bitch, and her Instagram is I am the realest to ever do on Instagram. I think it's the same on YouTube. Go check Shelly out. But if you let these people trigger you, and if you do not work on yourself, and if you do not work on that pain and that trauma, they're going to take everything from you. You're going to get called labeled crazy, and you're going to eventually get crazy and go crazy. You're going to lose everything. So this is why you take the time out of your day to motherfucking work on yourself. Also, I was just thinking about this, the level of life or the portion of life where it's like ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. You sad as fuck, you depressed as fuck, you want to die. It's like blow after blow after blow after blow after blow. But you got to realize in that portion of life, in that section of life is still happening. It's just happening slowly, and sometimes life is best slow. Being rushed and talking fast and eating our food fast and being on the clock, that shit ain't normal. You're not supposed to be operating like that. You're not a fucking robot. You're supposed to take your time while you're eating. You're supposed to take your time while you're talking. You're supposed to take your time while you're breathing. You're supposed to take your time. Take your time, because your time is valuable. You won't always have your time, and people aren't really aware of that as much as they think they are. Take advantage of your time, because you won't always have it, baby. You know what I mean? And I was just like thinking, like, I think it's so funny when I see other people going through what I'm going through, or when I see people in the old frequency I used to be in, or when I see shit that I used to relate to, because it's like, damn, I'm not there no more. And I was really there suffering. I just can't even relate no more. Like, I understand, but I can't relate. Understanding and relating are two different things, and I'm grateful that I can't understand it anymore, but I always can relate. And I think that's really powerful, you know what I mean? Like, damn, my nigga, I know what you're going through, but you gotta get through it. Your pain and your trauma serves a purpose at the end of the day, even if you don't realize it. It really does. And you have to take power of that. You have to take hold on that, But yeah, this trauma work, this breath work shit is really crucial, and it really is beneficial when you work on yourself. In the long run, it's amazing. Even right now too, it's amazing. Everything is amazing. So love yourself, work on yourself, and I can make a video of how you can decode and deprogram pain and trauma if you would like. Just comment below and let me know, and I'll do that.